What's going on, fight fans? In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into the highly anticipated showdown between battle-tested Shakur Stevenson and rising superstar Edwin de los Santos. While some critics have written this off as a tune-up bout, make no mistake, this is an ideal matchup of styles guaranteed to entertain. Shakur's the young phenom, de los Santos is the rugged technician. Both men bring unique strengths that will collide to create fireworks. Let's break it down. It's no exaggeration to call Shakur Stevenson one of the top young talents in the sport today. At just 26 years old, this kid seems destined for superstardom if he stays focused. After a decorated amateur career, including a silver medal at the 2016 Olympics, Shakur has immediately made his presence felt as a professional. He's a former world champion in 2 weight classes, having held the WBO featherweight title from 2019 to 2020, the WBO super featherweight title from 21 to 22, and the WBC in the ring super featherweight titles in 2022. He currently sits at a perfect 20-0 record with 10 knockouts. Watching Shakur fight is a thing of beauty. He's an offensive wizard inside the ring, implementing a diverse skill set. Lightning quick hands, creative footwork, laser-like jabs, his blend of speed and technique is rare. Stevenson likes to set a fast pace from the opening bell, pressuring opponents and unleashing nasty combinations. He's so slick, moving in and out of the pocket, avoiding counter shots while landing from all angles. Just look at his body of work so far against quality competition. Joet Gonzalez, Oscar Valdez, Jeremiah Nakathila, all tough contenders who Shakur dominated virtually every second of every round. At only 26 years old, it's scary to think he may not even be in his prime yet. As he continues developing physically and filling into his frame, his power punching will only get sharper. The sky is truly the limit for this young man. Make no mistake, this kid has the goods to be a future pound-for-pound king and multi-division champion. He is exactly the kind of transcendent, once-in-a-generation type talent that boxing needs. Of course, there are always improvements to be made. One knock on Shakur is he can still be dragged into brawls and lacks a bit of seasoning. That's where facing the crafty de los Santos comes into play as a valuable test. But taking a big picture view, this is one of the brightest young stars in boxing today. At 20-0, he's ready to face elite competition and achieve global stardom. The hype is real. Now on to the other side of this matchup, the underdog Edwin de los Santos. While he doesn't have the extensive amateur background or promotional buzz of Shakur Stevenson, do not sleep on this man. At 24 years old, boasting a professional record of 16-1 with 14 KOs, de los Santos comes into this fight battle-tested and ready for war. He's an extremely intelligent technician who has flown somewhat under the radar. Unlike many carefully managed prospects today who nibble around the edges to preserve their record, de los Santos has been willing to risk it all against quality opponents. Most impressively, he absolutely dominated the very skilled Joseph Adorno in July on his way to a wide decision victory. Utilizing excellent counterpunching and footwork, de los Santos proved he belongs in there with the division's top fighters. Beyond his underrated skills, de los Santos also deserves real credit for taking this fight when several contenders continue to duck Shakur. So many rising stars are afraid to jeopardize their O in the loss column. I mean, de los Santos lost his, now he has nothing to fear. He happily welcomes the challenge head-on. You have to respect that youth, warrior mentality to test your mettle against the best. This is his Rocky moment, and you better believe he's coming with an upset on his mind. At 16-1, de los Santos represents the ideal opponent for this stage in Shakur's career. A tough, technical threat who can push the young lion deeper into the well. Do not be surprised if he flips the script to shock the boxing world. This matchup presents a lively clash of styles. The natural wonder boy Shakur Stevenson against the rugged technician de los Santos. Clearly, Shakur appears to have generational physical talents. His athleticism jumps off the screen, blazing hand speed, creative footwork, amazing reflexes. He combines these gifts with high boxing IQ and offensive versatility. But de los Santos has the veteran savvy and craftiness to pose problems. He's an expert counterpuncher, adept at timing aggressors as they charge forward recklessly. His footwork and ring generalship are also stellar, which could neutralize Shakur's movement. For Shakur, the keys will be fighting intelligently from distance and not taking unnecessary risks. He needs to bank early rounds behind his piston jab and speed, but avoid brawling at all costs. De los Santos will certainly attempt to draw the slightly older lion into dangerous exchanges by baiting him to throw. If Shakur is lured into these types of contests, it plays right into Edwin's counterpunching style. For de los Santos, the path to victory is closing the distance and smothering Shakur's offense. Body punching, roughhousing tactics, keeping Shakur off balance, these will limit the athletic advantages. He must also be prepared to go deep into the fight if need be. This is simply an electric clash of fan-friendly styles. Both men possess unique skills that should mesh beautifully for the fans' delight. Expect high-stakes drama that delivers action and excitement. When the final bell rings, I predict Shakur Stevenson will have his hand raised by clear decision, moving his record to 21-0. He's just too precariously talented for De Los Santos to contain over the long haul. However, I expect Edwin to make it ultra-competitive and push Shakur into uncomfortable situations. We will learn a ton about Stevenson's poise, chin, and ability to overcome adversity. This fight should be a trial by fire for the slightly older phenom, but one that he ultimately passes to achieve superstar status. De Los Santos' stock also rises just for his courageous effort. In the end, the real winners here are the fans. This is the perfect high-risk matchup between rising phenom and rugged challenger. Respect to both fighters for taking the challenge head-on. Let me know your fight predictions in the comments. While you're at it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell so as to get notified anytime we upload a new video. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting the channel. Enjoy the fight.